Hello everyone, today I'm going to be beating Elden Ring and its DLC while only using katanas. Katanas are an incredibly strong weapon class that hits super hard, deal massive poise damage, and procs several of the best status effects in the game, giving them insanely high burst damage. Oh! Cancelled it! Oh, that was so slick! They also have some of the most satisfying animations in the game, and allow for super elaborate punishes. This is it. Oh, never mind. It's totally doable. Let's go. I'm going to be rushing to the DLC to try out all the new stuff as early as possible so we can see how it holds up in the base game. Beautiful. Here it comes. Oh! I'm planning on making a video like this for every weapon class, so if you enjoyed this one, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Okay, katanas only. So it's obviously samurai here. It starts with a katana. Wait, we can kill Grafted Scion in this. Surely I can fight this boss. I just did the All Bosses run. I fought him somewhat recently. I know how to fight him. That's a nice move to get. Saga? Oh my god. Insane RNG. Normally he just stalls me like crazy. And we get another one. Oh my god. Okay. I should have got hit there. I'm not gonna lie. Is he not gonna buff? Surely you buff. You're like 2 health. Ow. Oh, there we go. And dead. Beautiful. He remembers how to fight Grafted Scion. That bodes well for the rest of this run. So as always, I'm going to be rushing to the DLC as quickly as possible. This time we have 2 katanas in the DLC. We have the Starline Sword and the Sword of Night, both of which are like insane aura farming to the max, to be honest, on their Ashes of War, especially the Starline Sword, which I'm going to try and make work on a variety of different bosses. That's going to require a lot of testing. I have used that weapon a couple of times before, but every time I've done it, I've made the mistake of being on like a dex build or basically anything but an int build, so the Ash of War's done no damage because the Ash of War scales with int only. It doesn't use your dex stat. So I'm gonna see if I can make that work. I think I'm gonna do a dex int build because that makes the most sense with like Moon Veil and Meteoric Oreblade and obviously Starline Sword. Sword of Night's pretty interesting too. It's probably just about fast enough to be used on quite a lot of bosses. I know it's quite good on Malenia, so I've tested on Malenia before, so I'm gonna use that. There's a ton of really good katanas in the base game as well. Obviously, any katana is good, especially if you throw Unsheath on it. Unsheath is really busted. Probably going to use some of that, even though I've used it quite a lot. It's just so much fucking fun to use Unsheath, and Rellana's cameo is like my favorite thing in the game. We got Nagakiba that's super long. Dragon Scale Blade is like one of my all-time favorites. It's just a good-ass weapon category. Maybe some more Rivers. I haven't used Rivers in years, like properly years. All right, first things first, though. I think I'm just going to kill Margit with Unsheath on the Uchi, since we're starting with it anyway. And then I kind of want to go get Meteoric Oreblade for Godrick. Okay, here we go. This should be really easy, honestly. Unsheath is just so busted. It's like maybe top 3 Ashes of War in the game. I don't know. That's kind of hard to say for sure. With Rellana's cameo, I feel like it just got so much stronger and it was already insanely good. If you're wondering why it's good, by the way, it's mainly because it does a lot of poise damage, it does a lot of damage, and it's fast, which I guess is kind of why anything is good, but you know, it has all of the things you'd want, right? Because this does 30 poise damage, which is quite a lot, especially considering how quick it comes out. And then it also just has an insane motion value. And katanas are hogging it, kind of like how Square Off just makes straight swords objectively better. So it's just an insane Ash of War. It just has everything. The Mary Sue of Ashes of War, maybe. I feel like I have used it a little bit too much maybe already. Like, I used it a lot in one of the other videos. I forgot which one it was. But I have used it a ton. It's so much fun though. I'm probably still going to use it a bunch. I don't know. It's also obviously on the Moon Veil too, like comes on it. That was such a fast Margit kill, man. I mean, there's a reason Samurai is so good as a starting class as well. Like, he just died instantly. It's like less than a minute. Okay, I said I wanted to get Meteoric Oreblade for Godrick, so let me go do that quickly. You know what? I think I'm not going to kill him this run. We can probably hold out until Farum. And we're going to use a pretty reasonable number of Ashes of War, so I'd quite like to buff them. I believe Meteoric Oreblade is in a hole in these ruins over here. It's fine, it's fine. Oh god. This is a fucking terrifying place to come early. Okay, there's Meteoric Oreblade. All right, let's head to Godrick. We should totally kill the dog. I've actually wanted to use this weapon more for quite a while now. The thing that's interesting about it, I guess, is that it has a unique heavy attack that's like Ichimoji from Sekiro, which looks really fucking sick. It's a very satisfying animation. I actually don't really know how good it is. Might be kind of trash. Wow, kind of thought that would stun him, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, super cool animation. And it comes out kind of quick too, and I guess does some reasonable poise damage. So I kind of want to build around the charge heavy with this thing, because the Ash of War is sort of whatever. And then aside from that, it's just a regular katana, so... Oh, it's like a little tap. And dead, thank you. One somber one, so worth. Oh, also, Ironside, which is the company that built my PC, are giving away even more PCs. This time you get to choose for yourself which of their custom limited edition cases you want, which includes the one that I have, which is the Eden's Veil. Personally, I think this thing looks incredible. It's got this beautiful stained glass style side panel and these wooden slats on the front, and of course it's super high quality. The PCs they're giving away are also really high end, and Ironside are covering all the shipping costs worldwide, so if you want a chance to win one, the link is in the description. Huge thanks to Ironside for supporting the channel. I'm pretty sure if they didn't send me this PC, the previous video literally wouldn't have been possible. My old computer would have exploded trying to render 6 hours of footage, and this thing did it in like 45 minutes. Also, I'm pretty sure this thing gets bonus damage against gravity enemies, so this is probably going to be what I use for Metyr, because we have to fight Metyr again on this run to do Yolan's quest to get Sword of Night, which is obviously a fucking nightmare for me, considering how much I hate that boss. Although, with that being said, with Raptor of the Mist, it's really not that bad anymore. But yeah, hopefully this thing does a lot of damage to her. All right, Godrick time. We are on the most bare bones possible build. We don't even have a single talisman. No physic, no talisman, just the weapon, unupgraded. So, I mean, if it looks good here, it'll probably look good anywhere, I suppose. 126. I mean, that's a tap heavy, to be fair. Is it quick enough to go in here? Probably. I wonder whether this... Was that a headshot? I was gonna say, I wonder whether this hits headshots, because it's like kinda... It hits pretty high up. That'd be really nice if it was a headshot machine. Damn. Does that do more poise than normal, or am I just, like, somehow not remembering how much poise normal katana heavy attacks do? Oh shit. I'm very close. Also, it does kind of feel like this is pretty fast for a katana heavy attack. Maybe I'm just, like, actually insane and I'm just making stuff up. Damn, big bleed. Holy shit, that bleed looked bigger than normal. I'm losing my mind, I think, maybe, a little bit. I have been practicing on New Game Plus 7 as well, where stuff is a little bit different. Maybe that's why. Surely he staggers on phase transition here. Hit him with like 60 charge heavies. Ooh. God, that is satisfying. I think that was a headshot too. Yeah, this thing's kind of monstrous. This whole weapon class is kind of monstrous, honestly. Like, it's gonna be like this for the whole game. Oh! It's just so good. It's so good. Ooh. The headshot to finish it off. This is gonna go crazy when we're on a full charge attack build. That's just such a nice animation, man. It's really unfortunate it's stuck with kind of a boring Ash of War, because, like, if it had something sick, I don't know what exactly, but I wish they gave it a unique Ash of War rather than Gravitas. Okay, so as always, I'm gonna go collect all the setup items that I pick up for every run. I will see you in 40 minutes with a bunch of items on screen. Goodbye. God, this game looks so incredibly good. Oh, it's just so scenic. It's just so pretty. And it's just some shit-ass area in Limgrave. It's not even somewhere good. You know, Kenneth Height gentrified the fuck out of this area. Golden Eyes. Or is about to drop 3 runes. Ow. I'm killing this guy for Bloody Slash. Most overused Ash of War for me? Possibly, maybe. Maybe in videos at least. But he's kind of fun to fight though. Thank you. We got his toes. We got his pointy toes. Scooby-Doo and the Harlem Globetrotters type shit. I think I referenced that before. Only so many possible things I can think of when I see a suit of armor with pointy toes, and it's always straight to Scooby-Doo and the Harlem Globetrotters, like right away. Most people probably have no idea what I'm talking about. In the Scooby-Doo and the Harlem Globetrotters film, which is a crossover between Scooby-Doo and the Harlem Globetrotters, the basketball team, at one point, all of the members of the Harlem Globetrotters, yes, it's a basketball team, so there were like fucking 18 of them, are in one bed together, and in the bed with them is a haunted suit of armor. Very humorous situation, I know. And the haunted suit of armor has very pointy toes. He's a suit of armor. And one of them is like, why are your toes so sharp? Because he's like poking him with the pointy bit of the suit of armor. And there's this fucking sound effect that plays that's like, boink. It's so goofy. And it's stuck in my head ever since I watched it when I was a kid. Yes, I will be doing Raya's quest again. I know you were all wondering. I gotta get Assassin's Gambit. What can I say? Hello. Thank you. We do for once want to kill Nereus here because we need to do Yura's quest so we can get Rapture of the Mists, which we need to fight Metyr. One more hit. Beautiful. Where even... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good job. Thank you. Super helpful. I don't think I've ever put these clothes on. I'm pretty sure they look like pajamas. Yeah, this is the, like, Ebenezer Scrooge I'm going to bed fit, minus the hat. Unsheath as an Ash of War is right here as well. Very nice. And I'm back. Wow, look at all those cool items I picked up. Aren't they great? Okay, so to get to the DLC as quickly as possible, we need to kill Radahn and then do Vare's quest and then kill Mohg. So Radahn is next. And for him, I have kind of an odd idea, or at least it's odd for katanas, I suppose. I want to use Beast Roar on one of the katanas, which is the Ash of War that changes the heavy attack. Normally when you use Beast Roar on something, the replacement heavy attack is so incredibly slow that it's just god-awful and unusable. But the katana one's actually kind of fast. So if it hits reasonably hard, it could maybe be kind of good. Also, it hits like a few times in a row, so it stacks multi-hit probably. Anyway, I want to do that and see if it works. And it's on Radahn, so he's got big enough openings anyway. So even if it's a bit too slow, we'll still be able to get it off. And I think as a base for that, I want to use the Nagakiba. So we'll need to do a little bit of Yura's quest, but that should be pretty fast, honestly. And then also we'll get it to plus 12 and we'll get Godrick's Great Rune, and that should be about it. I'd also quite like to get Glintstone Wetblade so we can have Cold Infusion on the Nagakiba, because we're going into Dex anyway. So Cold Infusion should be really good. Thank you. That is infinite 3s and 4s. Let's go do Yura's quest. There we go. Also, that's Rapture of the Mists, which is huge. I guess this is also going to be Mohg tier, which is nice. Hello, Nagakiba. I'm going to do the cheese again, as always. Thank God this cheese exists, because she's kind of a nightmare to fight. Yep, yeah, every time. It's difficult. I understand. All right, let's go level this weapon up. Plus 12 Nagakiba. All right, let's go get Godrick's Great Rune now, actually. One of my friends said something really funny the other day. That's it, I'm leaving it at that. Here's Godrick's Great Rune. We need to get the Ash of War, which I believe we can buy from Rennala. There we go. I guess we can kill him here too, actually. Oh wait, I have Braggart's Roar. That's just a better version of it. This is the first showcase of what I'm talking about as well, by the way. So this is what the heavy is like. That is not the same. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay, this is what I was trying to do, I think. Yeah. No. What? What was I using before? This is pissing me off so bad, man. What the fuck is this? This is not the attack I thought it was. What could I possibly... Oh, I'm gonna have to go on the practice file and look. Give me a second. This is my practice file, by the way. I think somebody saw this on the last video and they were like, what is that? That's my practice file. It should have a lot more hours than this, but I've had to reset it numerous times. Okay, what was I using? Was it Barbaric Roar? Okay, it was Barbaric Roar. All right, guess we're gonna have to go get that. There we go. Okay, that's what I wanted. And this one should be the one I was thinking about. Yes, okay, this is the one I'm talking about. All right, now we can hit Banal over the head. You see how it's like actually kind of quick? All right, goodbye. Killing Banal is also really useful for us, by the way, because when we go to Volcano Manor, his shop will automatically update, and that'll give us Assassin's Gambit without having to do the kill requests, which is very, very nice. Anyway, let's kill Red Wolf and get Glintstone Wetblade quickly. Oh, also, I am going to be toggling Runark on in ER Tool, just because I'm going to be testing stuff, so I'm going to be dying a lot, and I don't want to have to farm rats. I wonder whether we're going to be able to get this off on Red Wolf. I mean, he's kind of going to die instantly anyway, because we're using a plus 12 weapon, and he's got fucking no health whatsoever, but maybe if I get one of the bigger openings, at least try it, and I immediately just eat an entire Glint Blade because I'm a clown. God, I really need to, like, do some practice on this guy again. It's been a while. That was kind of weird. I fucking screamed at him. Maybe here. Oh my god, dude. Each one of those hits was hitting like a charge heavy. And one here. Beautiful. It's definitely a very satisfying animation, especially when you're whipping around the like 10-foot pole. This Glintstone Wetblade. All right, Cold Infusion on this. I think we're ready to go fight Radahn. I hate how the sheath for this thing is so long that it clips into the floor. Like at that point, just put it on your back, man. It's too long. Strength Talisman. Yeah! I feel like a vein in my neck was about to pop when I did that. Can't be good for my health, dude. All right, here we go. I'm kind of expecting a lot from this. I'm not gonna lie. I might be wrong for that, but from what we've used it on so far, I mean, obviously it's all been weak stuff, but it's been pretty good. I guess the main thing though is just that it's pretty hard to make Hold Lead Nagakiba bad. Terrible opening. Me forgetting that whether or not I lock on for Radahn just there, that's kind of embarrassing. Wow, that almost hit me too. Maybe I'm gonna do a tap here. Ooh. The tap is kind of slow. It's like a little sketcy to use it. Do a charge here. Almost messed up that roll. Another charge. I bet this does a shit ton of poise damage too. Oh my god, can I get the follow-up? Oh, that was so good, dude. That was so good. If only it staggered. It must have been so close to staggering, like, surely. Huge. He might stagger here, actually. Nope. Damn. Maybe he was, yeah, he might... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say maybe he was in negative poise when he went into phase transition. He's dead. Oh, holy shit, that was good. That's so nice. Incredible theory crafting. That's so sick, actually. I like that a lot. Cool build. I wonder whether Barbaric Roar is good on other stuff too. Because it seems like a lot of weapons, when you use the Roars, they share the same alternate heavy attack. So if other ones get this, like, it seems pretty good to me. I don't know. Obviously on Katanas it's like extra broken because status effect spam, but there's other weapons that can take advantage of that for sure. Okay, Radahn dead. Onwards to Mohg. I think for Mohg, I want to go with the Serpent Bone Blade, which does mean we have to do a couple kill requests in Volcano Manor, but that shouldn't be too bad. Before we do that though, I'm gonna kill Banal. Wait, did I already do that? Oh yeah. Oh fuck. We did kill Banal, and now there's a fucking Bell-Bearing Hunter here. I guess we're killing a Bell-Bearing Hunter. It's fine, we're plus 12. Also, I should know these guys. I mean, I literally like finished doing all bosses fucking 2 days ago or whatever. Fought like 25 of these guys. My god, we are doing so much damage. Oh. Okay, goodbye. Anyway, what was I saying? Let's go to Volcano Manor. We'll get Serpent Bone Blade, and then we'll get its plus 12. And then we'll go fight Mohg. Hello. Take me to Volcano Manor. Unfortunately, this means I have to kill NPCs, which is just horrible. Oh, also, we can buy Gambit. Give me that. I guess we can also get the Talisman Pouch as well. Thank you. Yeah, let's go do this kill requests. This guy's kind of good to kill too, because you get his armor set, which is like, honestly, a really strong armor set. Like, it's very light for how good it is. Also, it looks good. Okay, there is kill request number 1. Free armor. All right, kill request number 2. There we go, good. And now she should give us Serpent Bone Blade. Beautiful. Let's go level this up. Okay, plus 12. I guess just because we have this extra talisman slot and we're gonna have to go do it anyway, I'm gonna do Millicent's quest now and get Millicent's prosthesis, which is gonna take a little bit. It's gonna require me to go talk to Millicent and then cheese O'Neill and then repair the needle at Gowrie and then come back to Millicent and then send her to Altus. And so I'll see you in a second when I've done all of that. Wow, editor, put a cool transition in here. I guess we get to try out our new weapon here. I'm kind of excited to use this thing, even though it's not that good. It's a little disappointing to me, though, because it's one of these weapons that's a somber weapon. Sorry, this is a Smithing Stone weapon, but you can't change the Ash of War on it. But I think it looks really cool. A lot of the katanas look pretty cool, but this one looks like especially good. And I think Poison is interesting, and it's got this unique charge heavy too. That looks very nice. Only like 2 of them have this charge heavy. It's just a shame that it's stuck with double slash. Because, like, you know, that wouldn't even be that big of a deal. But double slash is already what Rivers of Blood is stuck with. So we really didn't need another weapon that is Smithing Stone anyway and is stuck with double slash. It's just so unnecessary. Still a cool weapon, though. Also, it does the special poison, the deadly poison that deals its damage a lot quicker. Like, it's not a bad weapon, but it's definitely weaker than the other katanas, too. Like, if it was Smithing Stone, you could change the Ash of War. It would just be on par with the other katanas. It's not like it would be way better, which is why it's so odd to me. I got an arm for you. Okay. Let's go fight Godskin Apostle. Little Margit test, maybe, before Godskin Apostle? I think so. I think I'm going to go with charge heavies here as well. That definitely makes more sense because we're not exactly set up to do fucking Ashes of War yet. It's such a satisfying heavy attack animation, though. It's really, really nice. It's definitely worse than the other one. Actually, well, hold on. Maybe it's not. Now that I think about it, it can do all the things the other one can, and also it hits twice. So it's stacking multi-hit, which is like what you're building for a lot of the time anyway. Maybe this one is good. I'm a clown. I'm a fool. If only I had multi-hit here. Am I right? Never said that before. See, the joke there is that I have said that before. As if my viewership exclusively consists of like toddlers. I know some of you are like insanely intoxicated right now, so maybe that was helpful. All right. I know I always say it, and this time's no different. I kind of suck at this boss. I've done some practice on Godskin Apostle. I've actually done kind of a lot of practice on Godskin Apostle, and I still suck at him because this motherfucker is actually insanely tricky. I think I said that before too, is that he's actually quite difficult. Maybe if you play like really baby mode, he's relatively straightforward, but the fight is so goddamn slow if you play baby mode that it's like, I don't know, I mean, not working out for you. Might have to concentrate here. But I've been trying to learn the proper strats, and you know what? Funnily enough, this guy kind of has the same problems as pre-patch Promised Consort Radahn, actually. Because he's got like a couple of frame trap moves that you can avoid by being on really specific positioning on his right side here. That is one of them. I didn't avoid that properly though. You're not supposed to roll twice there. You're only supposed to roll once. I'm a clown. But anyway, I kind of know a little bit better how to fight him. I still mess up the positioning all the time though, because I suck. That move also catches me an enormous amount in phase 2. It's really annoying. I feel like phase 2 is kind of considerably easier though, because he just gives you a lot of these like sort of free punishes. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, that wasn't terrible, but I got hit on his fast attack in phase 2. It's just difficult to keep everything under control with that boss. Like, you gotta do precise positioning, it's all difficult camera control, locked off stuff. And then also you've gotta be ready to react insanely quickly to like 6 different moves. There's so much to worry about. Anyway, Millicent needs to die. Oh, please don't drink. Okay, it's not nearly as scary as fucking Malenia. I had a mini heart attack the moment I didn't, like, insta-rotate. All right, there's Millicent's prosthesis. That is huge, huge damage boost. Let's go do Vari's quest and head to Mohg. Hi. It's been a while. Oh, by the way, I always forget to do this, but if you're watching the videos and you haven't subscribed, you should subscribe. It really helps me out. Thank you. And now I will kill this guy as thanks for the subscribing that you just definitely did. Ow. So clean, so smooth. And you should also like the video too. That helps me out as well. I feel like such a fucking grimy little rat when I do that. Down on my knees, begging. Even though when I watch a video and I see somebody do that, I don't think about it at all. I'm just like, oh yeah, right. I forgot that the like button even existed. Back to Vare. Here you go. Another finger. Give me the thing. Do I bother getting the white mask here? I guess I may as well, because you can't get it once you've killed Mohg. Right, where do I stand exactly? Where was I standing on this? Oh, please just follow me. Please, please, please. Yes. Oh, excellent. Okay, I totally forgot where you stand on that. I'm gonna have to like look that up or something. Okay, I'm pretty interested to see how this does. I don't imagine it's gonna be amazing, because this weapon isn't like anything crazy. It's not like we have a ton of decks or anything. Obviously, this would be like way better too if I went and got Poison Moth Flight. But I've done that like 4 times against Mohg, so I kind of just want to see what it does on its own. It should be a very satisfying kill, at least. Because we gotta see the charge heavy animation like a million times. That's not a lot of damage right there. Did I forget to drink my physic? I'm gonna go ahead and say I probably did, in fact, forget to drink my physic. Yep. I am an idiot. Yeah, I should have known. I forgot immediately because I didn't have the bubble. Yeah, well, we should be doing considerably more damage with the fucking charge attack here. Alright, there's the poison as well. He's decided he wants to stall. Another charge attack. And another charge attack. Well, this might be quite a long Mohg kill, I'm not gonna lie. Doesn't look like it's gonna be quick. Oh, that's nice though. That riposte. We should be able to get some reasonably good damage on the phase transition here though. Because we have Mohg here. We can just DPS through all of this. My god, that's How does it somehow end up looking worse than when on like most of the kills where we don't have Mohg? Is this weapon ass? Maybe it's like fucking horrible. I'm just kidding myself when I think it's okay. No, never mind. Look. It looks good here. That means it's good all the time, right? Because it looks good when you get a stagger. No, you stupid horse. That's not right. Mohg really is, like, an exceptionally good boss. Not gonna lie. Might be one of the best bosses they've ever made. The more I fight him, the more I think that. Or just the more time passes, the more I feel that way. Because he's, like, the absolute limit that you can go to with positional challenges before it just feels really bad. It's like such a perfectly designed boss. The only thing wrong with it is the fucking tombstones on the edges of the arena. That's like the one issue I have. He needed to be in an arena that was like 15% larger and didn't have the tombstones, and then it would be, oh my god, it'd be so good. But okay, play the game, focus on what you're doing, don't miss the easiest dodgeable time. I'm gonna heal here for obvious reasons. Big stagger into the charge heavy headshot, into the riposte. Now I'm just narrating exactly what's happening on screen. This is the sort of thing you're here for. Stream of consciousness ass video. Get me out of this boss fight, bro. Shit's been going on forever. Goodbye. Yeah, I mean, I like this weapon a lot, but it doesn't seem that good. Maybe with Poison Mothflight. All right, anyway, into the DLC. 2 hours and 9 minutes. That's pretty quick, too. Okay, so we have 2 katanas in the DLC. We have the Starline Sword, which we get from Margit in Cerulean Coast, which is really simple because she has absolutely no health and she's super easy. And that weapon's pretty cool, too. I think it's something a lot of people are interested in seeing, to be honest. Personally, I'm not that crazy about it because I'm averse to things that are too flashy, but it is extremely flashy and it has attacks that can jump stuff. I've already tested some things on it that I think are interesting because I knew that it was going to be requiring a lot of testing to actually get anything out of it. But yeah, I've got some interesting stuff to show for that. And then we've also got Sword of Night, which is a problem because that's right at the end of Yolan's quest, which requires killing Metyr and Ymir. So I guess we'll be doing that. I think probably what I want to do is kill Metyr with Meteoric Oreblade and then basically just use anything from Ymir, whatever does the most damage. And I'm pretty sure we also need to kill like a tree spirit or something because we need to use an Eye of Occultation on Yolan's body to get the Sword of Night. So I guess we'll do that too. But yeah, basically we got to do a lot of running around for ages. I'm missing all bosses already. Wouldn't it feel so good just to be fighting something in like 35 seconds or something? I got to do another all bosses video, man. That shit is so much fun. Also, we definitely want to pick up Rellana's cameo because that's going to be huge for Unsheath and Moonveil. And also it's like huge for my psyche because I just am flooded with dopamine the moment I hit a Rellana's cameo stance Ash of War. Planning on investing all my runes in nascent butterflies. I think it's an untapped market. Super laggy particle effects. Go ahead and combo that together with insanely loud bird for me. Yep, let's go grab the finger whistle and start Ymir's quest. Look at him there. He just looks so like the bottom path tier 5 wizard monkey. I may have played too much balloons. I'm so tired right now. It's like 3 in the morning. I should go to sleep probably. Okay, that is the final Scadutree fragment I want to pick up, for now at least. Let's start heading to Metyr. So we've got 1 horn to blow in here to hit my emote. I hate how I'm at like a slight off angle here. That's pissing me off. Should have lined it up better. I may as well just start over at this point. 2.5 hours. Light work. And we're back. And look, perfect lineup this time. Beautiful. Just exactly what you'd want to see. Now we can go blow in the horn. 1 horn down. For the second one, we're going to need to kill Ancient Dragon Man. So actually, I should level up Meteoric Oreblade. That is an insane walk cycle. It's like animated by somebody who's never seen legs. I love it. There we go. +9 Meteoric Oreblade. We have 400,000 runes just spare sitting here. Let's dump them into levels. I'm feeling like a little bit more vigor, honestly, because I'm just so scared of Ymir, really. Like, that fight can go so badly. I guess we'll just split the rest between Dex and Int. Okay, like that. Sure. Nice. That is a huge health bar, actually. That may be a little bit overkill. Let's go fight Ancient Dragon Man. Okay, here we go. I wonder whether the Ash of War on this weapon will be any good against this guy. Because it probably knocks him over or something, right? Okay. Ooh, okay. You don't have time to get it off. Probably just sticking to heavy attacks is the move. Big backstab. Ooh. Then we plonk him over the head. And then we take a massive hit because we suck. One more hit. Goodbye. Nice. Alright, time for horn number 2. Penis men in abundance. Get him out of here. There we go. Okay, before we go and take on Metyr, I want to get Ritual Sword Talisman. Oh yeah. I mean, it's +8. I don't even know why I'm questioning it at all. Wow, the Meteorical Blade is so strong. There we go. Just makes our damage slightly better and slightly more consistent. All right, here we go. Time for the dreaded bosses. Metyr shouldn't be too bad. Obviously, we have Raptor of the Mist to deal with the laser, which is super important. And in theory, Meteorical Blade should do decent damage here because it does additional damage to gravity-type enemies, which includes Metyr. So, like, I'm hoping that it's quite good. Also, if you're wondering what the whole deal is with Metyr and why I'm so scared of her, by the way, it's because she has this one attack in phase 2 where she summons a giant laser and spins around that is kind of undodgeable by normal means, and it's very undodgeable at close range. So it means you have to play everything from really far away. So in phase 2, the fight just slows down to a crawl, and, well, one, you have to dodge the laser, which you can do with Raptor of the Mist fairly easily, actually. Not that I knew that a few videos ago where I had an insane meltdown trying to dodge it with Vow of the Indomitable. There's that, and then there's also the fact that she can summon fingers. As the fight goes on, she summons more and more fingers to the point where the entire arena is covered in them, and it just makes your life really, really difficult. So yeah, she can be very scary. And obviously she can one-shot you with a lot of the shit she does, especially considering with the fact we're here fairly early. We do have kind of a lot of vigor now, but still. All right, let's see the damage. Please be good. Please, please, please. Ooh. Yeah, absolutely, man. That is looking fucking spectacular, actually. Ow. Ooh! Shouldn't have greeted that hit, I guess. My god, that is a lot of damage I just took. Dude, she is getting fucking melted. Okay, well, that's definitely phase 2. I'm gonna drink 3 flasks there. I need to Vow of the Indomitable this. I mean, Raptor of the Mists. Of course, not Vow of the Indomitable. Never Vow of the Indomitable. Instant fingers. That's not what I want to see, like, at all. Yeah, that was good opening. God, we're doing a lot of damage. And I guess normally, well, for the last couple of kills that I did on Metyr early, I haven't had a +10 weapon, or +9 even. I kind of have to run on this because the fingers are here. See, this is the issue with her summoning. Oh my god, man, I'm so bad. Is this laser? Okay. Time this right. There we go. See, it's so easy with Raptor of the Mists. It's like frame perfect with Vow of the Indomitable, which is what I was trying to use before. I'm making a lot of mistakes in this fight, though. I honestly should have died basically immediately. You know what? I might take this opening. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Running away. Don't greed. I have such a tendency to want to greed on this boss because I'm so desperate for it to be over. Another set of fingers is horrible news, but I think we'll be okay. Good follow-up. Yeah, this is good. I'm going to bring her away from the fingers. I'm not going to get a full punish here. Oh, GAI froze. The classic. Oh, beautiful. You love to see the AI freeze. You really do. Only on Metyr, I'll say that. Oh, that feels so good. That was so sloppy from me, to be honest, but we have all this vigor to deal with the Mir. May as well take advantage of it. Okay, problem boss number 1 down. Time for problem boss number 2. From that, though, I am not so worried about this, just because our damage is looking really, really solid. All right, Emir and Yolan. Hello. See, that's going to be sick as fuck when we can do that. That is why we're here. It's such a cool weapon. We have really cool stuff on this run, actually. You probably can't stagger him or anything, can you? Ow. Why does he keep teleporting so close? Oh, okay, that was easy. That was, like, really easy. He kept teleporting a foot away. Like, what? I've never seen him do that before. Last time I fought him for extended period, he was teleporting across, like, the other side of the room, and it was just a nightmare. Insanely good drip, too. Holy shit, I forgot about that. Okay, we need to go get an Eye of Occultation. Let's go kill the tree spirit down here. This one. Hello. Should be easy. Just one Scadutree Avatar. I may or may not have fought at least a couple of these. I mean, Tree Spirit. Stagger? You must be one hit away. There we go. You know these guys can bleed as well? You probably bleed right now. Nope. Honestly, this weapon is looking pretty good, and we're not even on the right stat spread for it. So you kind of want to be on strength end. Huge damage. Oh my god, man. Just chunking him. There we go. Iris of Occultation. Let's go give that to Yalan. Hello, hello. Take this. Beautiful. Sword of Knight. Yeah, this thing is actually really sick, though. Has a very, very cool Ash of War. Oh my god, it's so cool. I also think the tap is, like, pretty good, too. Gonna be interesting to use that one. We have one more thing to collect in the DLC, and that is the Starline Sword, which means I need to quickly run through Cerulean Coast. But before I do, I'm gonna put on my new coat. Oh, look at that, dude. Fitted to the fucking gills. Let's go kill Margit. Yes, I think I will kill Swordmaster Owens on the way through. That sounds pretty good to me. I think I will take the nice Swordmaster Owens kill. That for some reason isn't where you get the Starline Sword, despite the fact that it would make all the sense of the world. Just saying. Do you think he gets mashed by this? No, not really. Not even slightly. God, his sword looks so cool in this lighting too. Charge heavy. Ooh. That's very, very tough. What's he gonna drop, I wonder? Okay, time for the easiest boss in the whole of the DLC, maybe? Probably. Probably the weakest boss, at least. She's got, like, no health. She's, like, almost taking the same amount of damage as Gillica in fucking Altus, which is ridiculous. There's the Starline Sword. One last thing, actually. I want to grab Rellana's cameo. There we go. Okay, now we can return to the base game. What do we want to use for DTS? Honestly, either of our options are good. Before I use them, though, I should probably go and get Magic Scorpion Charm and the Magic Physic Tier, which is kind of a pain in the ass, but it seems necessary for a run like this. So give me a moment. I'm going to get both of these weapons to +4 for now. There we go. Let's go fight Loretta. There's like a million things I should do to improve this build, but it's Loretta, so it won't matter at all. We are only +4 though, and obviously this does do some magic damage, which isn't ideal, but it'll be fine. Wow. Probably should have timed that a little bit better, not gonna lie. I mean, yeah, that damage is insane. I'm actually kind of shocked it's as good as it is. This also has the, same charge heavy as the fucking, what's it called? Serpent Bone Blade, which is cool. It needed more love. It's a shame we don't get another one with the Meteoric Ore Blade one, though. That would have been kind of sick. I am stuck on a chair. Okay, no follow-up. What is she doing? Oh, mid-roll on Loretta is so miserable, because you can't get around her snoot easily on that hit, which means you just get no punish. So I messed up my rolls, because I'm trash. Another one of these. Ooh. God, this is such a nice Ash of War. All right, we got to start Ranni's quest here so we can do all of Celibus's little tasks. Okay, let's also go grab the Starlight Shards we need for this, just so I can do it all in one trip. How do you guys feel about me fighting the Crucible Knight that's over here real quick? I feel pretty good about it. It might be a pretty good idea to just start chucking in some of the side bosses that I wanted to practice into these weapon class runs, just so I get reps in with them. So obviously I want to do more all bosses stuff. And there's a lot of bosses that I just am not so good at, mainly because I fight them so infrequently. Like, you know, I maybe understand the moveset reasonably well, but because I don't ever fight them, I sort of forget, or I'm just super rusty. Which could be avoided fairly easily. Obviously not like this when we're doing 1 bajillion damage. No! Oh, I wanted to greet it. Oh yeah, somebody in the comments section of the All Bosses video told me to go look up the hitbox for that broken running like poke attack that the Crucible Knight does, because the fucking hitbox of the sword rotates 180 degrees in like a single frame and hits behind the Crucible Knight right at the end of the animation. Here, I'll put the comment on screen. It was really interesting. Thank you for commenting that, by the way. But yeah, that is an absurd oversight. Very interesting that that happened to make it into the game, and then didn't even get fixed for Night Rain, for example, where there's so many Crucible Knights, and it's like a well-known problem at that point. So weird. All right, we need the Amber Starlight from over here. We can return to Celibus. Hello. I need to go give this to Gideon. Celibus told me to give this potion to the worst boss in the game. There you go. I'm back. My reward. Yes! Oh, that takes so long to do every single time. Okay, let's go get the magic damage physic tier as well. This is going to be super satisfying. Here it comes. Ooh. Almost got all of them. I really wished the Sword of Night Ash of War was the stance Ash of War, and the like tap was the light attack, and the hold was the heavy attack. I think that would have been sick. But that might just be my Rellana's cameo bias. All right, there's the magic tier. I guess with that, we can go fight DTS. I do kind of want to get this weapon to +6, though. There we go. All right, let's go. Hopefully I can get off a full charged off the rip here. Easily. Yeah, I kind of messed that up, though. Yeah. This is one of those situations, I always say this when I get to DTS, but he's lots of small openings and very few large ones. So it's often difficult to get off any of your like sizable attacks that you might want to use. With that being said, I guess we got like staggers and stuff. Oh my god, that is so satisfying. Oh, I thought he was going phase 2. Holy fuck, that scared me. Why is he not going phase 2 actually? Go phase 2, dude. You are like 40% health. There we go. I mean, the damage is looking pretty good. He is somewhat weak to magic, actually. Oh, that's the downside of the 2-hit charge heavy, by the way. Some bosses like this, it stuns him out of the stagger instantly, which is super annoying, obviously. Somehow I feel like I'm always using a multi-hit charge heavy on bosses where you can have that problem. That did look pretty good though right there. For Goldfrey, I definitely want to use Starline Sword, because that's one of the bosses that I tested Starline Sword on, and it is pretty good. Because obviously the interesting thing about this weapon is the Ash of War, which is super flashy, but it's so long that it's difficult to get off. But what you can do on Goldfrey is you can strafe around his attacks while doing the Ash of War. I'll show you. But first we have to level this to +6. Okay, we need a 5 and 6. We can get a 5 from the Falling Star Beast over here. First look at Starline Sword damage. Will it be any good? I mean, technically this guy's pretty resistant, so I'm not expecting a ton. I mean, that's not terrible. You got to keep in mind, this is +4 at the moment, so like I'm not expecting the world. There we go. Just barely got away with that. It's actually kind of nice that it has all that range. Realistically here, it's totally more damage for me to like just do light attacks or something. Yeah, 100%. That's kind of not its fault though. It's just, this is a magic damage resistant boss. Who the fuck is third partying me right now? This random goon? Oh! not cool, dude. Like, actually so not cool. Big headshot. Ooh. Chunking him. Another one? Damn. I mean, it's doing a ton of damage, like just physical damage. Why is he so far away, too? This is the furthest out I've ever seen this fight go, by the way. Like, we are not in the arena anymore. That missed somehow. Big charge heavy. My god, this guy is still attacking me. Oh, I hate that attack. He finally killed him. Thank you. Oh, there's, of course, another one comes up. He killed him too! Beautiful. This is the most exciting this fight's ever been. Okay, he's dead. Hardest fought Somber 5 ever. There is a 6 down here in the sewers. And also, there is Sewer Mohg, who gives me a path to Deeproot Depths. And then through Deeproot Depths, I can go to Lake of Rot, which is where we get Dragon Scale Katana. I really like how the map connects in this way, actually. This is the 6. Nice. 5, 6. Beautiful. Now we can finally go fight Goldfrey. All right, here we go. This should be pretty good against Goldfrey because he is weak to magic damage. What I really want, though, is to be able to pull off some of the stuff I was doing in testing because it was very, very cool. Although the timing is, like, really precise, to be fair. So I may not be able to. Also, he's going to die so fast that... yeah. I also need, like, a pretty specific set of RNG. You might be able to tell already that this weapon isn't exactly, like, super functional or easy to use. Or practical, I guess is the right word. Like, I need this, and then strafe this into a stomp. Oh, I mistimed it. Okay, you can make it so that final stomp, you jump with the last part of the attack as well, which is really sick. Like, that is honestly very cool. I can't think of an application for this Ash of War that's better than that. There are some other good things you can do on Hoarah Loux as well. I'm not super worried about, like, spending ages testing on him, because I know when we get to Hoarah Loux later, I can do all of that stuff. So don't worry, there'll be more. Also, a little known fact about the Starline Sword is that when you have it equipped, specifically this Black Knife Assassin right here will stand up when you get in the corner, and then if you go behind him, she'll sit back down. Isn't that crazy? Starline Sword is so good, obviously. I think I want to use Sword of Night for Morgott, though. So I think we can get off the fully charged Ash of War. Speaking of which, we do have an extra talisman slot, so I think I'm going to go get Godfrey Icon. This is actually a pretty good testing boss for these Ashes of War too, because Godrick has massive fucking openings and stuff to jump. Can the Starline Sword bleed? Yeah, it can. Interesting. Okay, the Sword of Night does seem like a lot better when you're not getting massive openings, though. It's the more practical of the two weapons. That was a pretty quick bleed. Like, this is just a crazy amount of damage, no? And we're quite highly leveled, I suppose. But, I don't know. Alright, let me use Sword of Night Ash of War here. That didn't get me hit, did it? Oh! Into the riposte? Oh my god, man. It's like fucking 10,000 damage combo. And one of these finished off. Nice. It's such a cool weapon. There's a lot more application for this than I thought there would be. It's actually quite quick. All right, there's Godfrey Icon as well, which will buff our Sword of Night damage by quite a lot. Let's go fight Morgott. Honestly, both swords could actually be good here because Morgott has such massive openings. And in theory, I guess you could jump the tailspin with Starline Sword. But for now, I'm just going to stick with this because I would like to see how Witching Hour Slush does first. All right, let's go. I feel like I'm always saying this with Morgott, but we're looking for a helicopter, as always. I probably should have strafed that. I'm thinking about it. Oh, I'm mid-rolling, huh? Probably don't want to be mid-rolling. We can get away with a tap here? Honestly, the thing that maybe I like about this the most is that the tap Ash of War is, like, it does decent damage, and it's also fast, which means you get a lot out of this weapon, even in situations where it's maybe not, like, got large enough openings to get off the full Ash of War. Means it's a lot more just fun to use generally. Oh, huge bleed. He's gonna... Oh my god, I over-rotated like crazy. Yeah, he's just gonna go phase 2, I was gonna say. We didn't see helicopter. I guess we could do... If we see overhead blood slash, that'll work too. I'm gonna have to reset if we don't see that though. It's kind of a shame... I think I've said this before, that Morgott has such a tiny amount of health. Okay, well, at least I can do the cool jump attack thing. You know, you can easily jump attack that. Isn't that kind of cool? Isn't that slightly tough? Just a little bit? I'm gonna have to reset this fight, huh? Yep. Okay, we try again. Please, one helicopter. He's probably still mad at me for killing him with my bare fists last video. Tap in here. Jump attack. See, that's what I'm talking about. If I got that combination of attacks, actually, I guess slightly different, but similar, I could probably get off the Starline Sword Ash of War. He must be about to bleed. Wait, I can roll into this and then get a helicopter? Beautiful. Here it comes. Oh my god. Timed with the bleed perfectly. It's beautiful. It's a sight to behold. Damn, actually chunked him so hard. I wish he used this move like 10% less. Like, I think overall is like a positional challenge. It's kind of interesting, but uses it a little bit too much. Holy shit, dude. This thing's got some nasty burst damage with the Ash of War and the bleed. It's gonna go nuts when we have the multi-hit tier. Okay, before I forget completely, I want to go kill Sewer Mohg so that we can get Dragon Scale Katana. Gonna do the skip here to get down to Sewer Mohg easier. Surely first try. Oh, so clean. It's very easy to do that, by the way. And then if you mess up, you can always quit out or teleport to the previous grace. I'm honestly just going to go with Sword of Knight here again. I think it should be really good for Mohg. Although I'm pretty sure he's like reasonably resistant to magic damage for whatever reason. And I guess he's also immune to status effects, so we can't bleed him, which is kind of a shame. Damage is still pretty good though. I gotta get the, like, what is it? I've gotta get Wingsword Insignia as well. It'll stack with Millicent's Prosthesis. Also, I wonder how much poise damage this does. Because, like, if it was a reasonable amount, this weapon would honestly be kind of insane. My god, it's so satisfying, though. Like, every animation this thing has is so satisfying. It all flows together really smoothly. It almost feels like I'm using, like a light greatsword or something. I need him to do the big attack so I can get off the full Ash of War. He's not doing it. Let me drink here. That's the wrong flask. And of course he does it right now. Whatever, I'm doing it anyway. Super greedy and not safe, like, at all. How are you not staggered? There we go. And you're dead. Beautiful. Just mashed him. I have another trick here, actually. How to do this bit of parkour a lot easier. So if you drop down to this bit, you come over to this guy, you stagger him, and then riposte him off the ledge. You can use the iframes from the riposte animation to get all the way down. Isn't that so cool? It's so fucking easy to do that shit as well. Like, it's really simple. You just need a weapon that does, like, okay-ish poise damage. You don't have to use balls or anything. You could use, like, a torch, I think. A lot of things will do it. He doesn't have a lot of poise. I'm just gonna keep going and kill the Dragonkin Soldier and get Dragon Scale Blade now. Alright, hopefully this isn't too bad. The biggest concern is dying of rot, obviously. It's not really that I'm gonna die to the boss. That should be enough to get me slow rotted. If I get rotted by the lingering rot buildup from having rolled around in rot, it deals less damage to you. Oh my god, it's still killing me fast though, isn't it? Alright, I guess I'll just stick with Sword of Knight here. That's really bad. Okay, I thought I could get away with more. When are you gonna stagger? There we go. Okay, now you are dead. Beautiful. Okay, we're chilling. Nice. Okay, with that done, I guess we go to mountaintops. I think the plan from here on is to go to Malenia as quickly as possible, because on the way we have Thorny Cracked here, which is obviously super useful. And then from Malenia, we can transpose her weapon, which is another katana. So that seems like the smartest way to go, and also the most fun way to go, to be honest. If we're going to Malenia, that means we're doing Niall next. And I think I want to use Moonveil for him. So let's go get that now, actually. I'll use Starline Sword for this, sure. All right, Magma Worm should be really easy. He's super weak. Also, he does have pretty enormous openings where we can probably get off the Ash of War on this thing. Hello. Are you going to do 60 charges? Yes, you are. Oh, another charge. Editing Reese, speed that charge up a little bit so it's all funny. Did it look funny? I hope so. My god, we're doing a lot of damage. Oh, full Ash of War. Oh my, if only that killed. If only that killed. It left him on like 1 HP. Also, there's Moonveil. Let's go level it up. I have got to pee so bad. I don't even know if I'm going to make it through these upgrades without pissing myself. Alright, these are both +6. We can go fight Niall. So the reason I wanted to use this for Niall is because it has a projectile on its Ash of War. Obviously, Moonveil is just like really, really good anyway, but on Niall specifically, it's really nice to have something with a bit of range, because when you're right on top of him, if he does his Ice Stomp, it's pretty much impossible to iframe. Like, you can do it, but it's almost frame perfect, I think. So you are forced to run away a lot, and when you're running away, what you want him to do is this one attack where he jumps in the air and then stomps back down with lightning. It's your biggest opening. And some Ashes of War can do damage at range and force him to do that attack over and over again, like Stormblade and Ice Spear, for example, which makes them really, really good at fighting Niall compared to everything else. Also, I'm going to do Castle Soul Skip here. I made a little video explaining how I do this if you want to learn how to do it. It's very easy. So yeah, that's the idea behind Moonveil. Also, just like Unsheath is really fast, and you kind of want something quick for Niall too, because all of his openings are pretty small. And like we get Rellana's cameo now so that we can make those ranged hits super, super strong. I mean, this is probably just a really powerful build. I didn't buy Bewitching Branches, did I? I'm just gonna do it without it. If I die, I die. Don't look at the bottom right of the screen. I mean, I'm not gonna die, to be honest. It'll be fine. It's just gonna take longer. Or not. Yeah, Mr. I'm not gonna die. There, attempt number 2. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Oh my god. That's quite some damage right there. Oh man. That is so good with Rellana's cameo. I should have attuned more blue flask. Shit. That would have been smart. Wait, what? I didn't realize it was that attack. I mean, honestly, this is so strong. You could do the whole fight at range, and it would be good. See, now going into phase 2, managed to do his big attack before going into phase 2. I got too close, didn't I? Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. That was really sketchy. Oh shit, this might have a problem created by the projectile. It's too good at baiting the attack. Okay, it seems like it is safe though still. But it's like baiting the attack even when we're on top of him because he knows that there's a projectile. That's kind of insane. Go right here, charge one of these up, slam him with it. He instantly comes back on top of us. Dude, this might be the new GOAT. This might be the new GOAT for Niall. I mean, to be fair, Stormblade and Ice Spear do this too, but Unsheath is a stronger Ash of War. Actually, maybe Ice Spear gives it a run for its money. And the damage on this is fucking unbelievable, even at range, because Rellana's cameo is so strong. How courteous of him. And now do the easiest attack to punish, like 25 times in a row. Dead. What? Okay, it's fine. That was really fucking good, dude. I mean, this thing is a monster anyway, like just in all situations, but specifically at countering Niall, it is very strong. Okay, anyway, on to Consecrated. And we're here. Wow, wasn't that so fast? Fast and legitimate. All right, we immediately get Thorny Cracked here for sure. Just very quickly. This is gonna make a massive difference to like half the builds we produce, maybe even more. Oh my god, those Rellana's cameo hits. There's a stagger, and then with another one. Dude, that's insane. This is +6 as well. It's not like it should be doing crazy damage here. That's fucking nuts. Beautiful. There it is. Thorny Cracked here. Okay, let's start heading to Malenia, which means going through Ondina. So I'm going to grab the Great Bow. We've got Lightning Slash here as well. I'm going to grab that. Very nice. And this is Great Bow. Nice. Here we go. Time to say goodbye to the most annoying enemy ever. Beautiful. I really hate that one archer in particular. Nice. I think Dragon Scale Katana is the pretty obvious choice for Loretta. I could put Lightning Slash on one of the Smithing Stone ones and then do jump attacks as well. That might be kind of interesting. So I haven't power stanced the katanas at all. Like, we could take Nagakiba, put Lightning Slash on it. I'm lacking useful talisman for this. I really should get the jump attack cloak and the jump attack talisman if I'm doing this, but I'm just so lazy. Gonna have to get it at some point anyway. There's jump attack talisman, and here's the cloak. Okay, let's go fight Loretta. Okay, we have quite the buff sequence here. We need to Physic, and then we need to Lightning Slash, and then we need to Ice Lightning Sword. Okay, this is gonna fucking shred her. She's weak to lightning, by the way. That's why this makes so much sense. But also jump attack builds are really strong against her, so there's a lot of reasons why this is good. I almost got hit by that. See, look how nice that is with Light Roll, by the way, and I just fucking turbo whiff my attack because I'm terrible. There we go. Pretty good damage. What we want to see is that one attack where she digs her halberd into the ground. I messed that one up. She was nice to me though. She's not giving me the attack I want. Oh. I'm getting better at like... Okay, hold on, I'm gonna re-up Lightning Slash here. Ugh, I forget that it does that. It's really annoying using Lightning Slash on this boss sometimes because of exactly what just happened there. But when you stagger her, the Lightning Slash knocks her away. Similar problem to what happened earlier with DTS. This damage is insane though, so I'm not really complaining. Oh my god. And we can bleed on this. And Frost. This is just such a disgustingly strong build. Like, you just shred the entire game with this. You got bleed and you got frost on this build, plus you've just got really high lightning damage, good physical damage too. That's just crazy. And it's on jump attacks, which is already super strong. Okay, on to Malenia, I guess. I'm back in my Malenia phase at the moment. I've been fighting her kind of a lot. I still think she's the best boss they've ever made. That's been my opinion for a while now, and I don't know. Even when I go and fight other bosses, it feels like it only solidifies that opinion more of just how incredibly good this boss is. Not that she's without flaw, and one of the reasons she is so good is kind of because she's flawed, so I don't know whether you can discredit her for that, but man, she's just so much fucking fun. Okay, first thing I want to do is probably the most obvious thing, and that's just Dragon Scale Blade. So this thing is so good against Malenia because it comes with Lightning Slash. If you've watched a few of my videos before, you'll know how much Lightning Slash just absolutely destroys Malenia, because you can use it in openings like these, because all the hits stun lock together, and then very often, like almost every single time, it will combo into something else. So on Katanas, for example, it combos into an R1, which means that the full combo does over 40 poise damage, which means she staggers in 2 of these, which is fucking insane, because you can use it in basically every opening. And then obviously, on the Dragon Scale Blade, you're also getting Frostbite on top of that. So it's just a ridiculously strong combo. Such a busted Ash of War for her. It's so satisfying too, damn. I really like this weapon. I mean, that's kind of no surprise. Lightning Slash is like my favorite Ash of War in the game, probably. And I got other stuff to show on her, but I just want to hit her for a little bit longer. Also, this is +6, by the way. That's crazy. On a non-optimal build. Stagger. Then we hit with this. And she gets up and just eats another fucking 40 poise damage and a frostbite. A waterfowl. What the hell? What the hell? It also helps that she's in water, so Lightning Slash is even better. I forgot about that element of it. Anyway, you get the point. Lightning Slash really, 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 really good. Kind of hard to find a time when it's not good on Malenia. It's good with every single weapon class. Next thing, Moonveil. So obviously Moonveil has Unsheath. Unsheath is good for all the reasons it's normally good. Like, it does a lot of poise damage. It does really good damage. It comes out super fast. But on Malenia, there's like specific breakpoints you want to reach. And one of them is these smaller openings, like her grab and her thrust, where you really want to be able to get something good. All the best Malenia weapons will be able to do a lot in those small openings. And with Unsheath, you can get off an Unsheath R2 in these openings if you just buffer the left trigger inputs, which is so strong. And then on top of that, obviously, it got even stronger with Rellana's cameo. Oh my god, dude. Again, +6 weapon. +6. Non-optimal build. How is it real? It's unbelievable, dude. It's so strong. This is like such minimal setup required. Oh, little waterfowl. We can probably punish waterfowl with the projectile here too. Yep. Also, running heavy combos into an R1 on katanas. I'm pretty sure just heavy attack in general combos into an R1. I'm fairly certain that's correct. It gets worse in phase 2, obviously, because she kind of has fewer small openings, but it makes up for it that you can just hit her with Unsheath so easily in all of those openings. Like, it's still just really, really good. Oh my god, that's such a massive bleed. Anyway, such a strong fucking setup for Malenia. I mean, Unsheath is good everywhere, but yeah, it's very, very good there. Okay, final thing I want to show, Sword of Knight. Yeah, this one is interesting because the Ash of War gives you a cool combo you can do. So as I was saying before, obviously, the smaller openings are what make a weapon very good against Malenia most of the time. And in her smaller openings here, you can combo a tap Ash of War into an R1, which is so satisfying. And then in the bigger openings, you can combo a full Ash of War into a R1. And I'm pretty sure that's like a very considerable amount of poise damage, on top of the fact that it stacks multi-hit like ridiculously fast and bleeds really fast and, you know, does all the things you want it to do. Kind of weird RNG here. Big stagger. And obviously the moment you get a riposte, you just get a full Ash of War, just like hit her with her own fucking medicine. Waterfowl her. And now she tries to hit me with it, but she can't. Notice how she is like a bug under my thumb. That's the sort of thing the Sword of Knight does to her. She's mad as hell. Ooh. She wanted to run so bad there. You could tell, you could see it in her eyes. Beautiful. And one of these. Yep. Anyway, this thing isn't the best katana. Like, definitely Dragon Scale Blade or like Nagakiba or even Moonveil are better, but it is very, very cool looking though. Like, it is slick as fuck. Also, it might arguably be better to just do a charge attack build, I'm not gonna lie, but still, it's not the point. The point is it's flashy and interesting, and doing weird combos on Malenia is fun, okay? Like, it's cool, I promise. Big bleed. Oh, dude. It's just so satisfying every time. So many hits. If you're wondering, I'm pretty sure the charge heavy on like this charge heavy also combos into R1. Oh, she's dead. Damn. Yeah, this thing's pretty good. There goes Malenia. Let's transpose her weapon. I kind of have no idea how good this thing is. Obviously, it's going to be very difficult for me to find a place to use the Ash of War. I think I'll figure it out, though. Like, maybe Dancing Lion, Hoarah Loux, Elden Beast, possibly. Like, there are some options. But just as a regular weapon, I don't know whether it puts out decent damage or not. I guess we'll see. Also, I can get her fucking fit, so I'm absolutely going to do that. Whose toes are these? Oh, Loretta's. What is the best outfit outfit we can wear here? Okay, fine. I never wear the full sets because I think it's too matching. It's like ugly. It's like I'm in cosplay, but I don't have better options at the moment, so we're wearing the full set. Okay, +6, Hand of Malenia. I suppose we could go test this out on Fire Giant. We'll probably be able to get it off on him, right? Ooh, this could also make a sick Godskin Duo kill, I'm not gonna lie. Because we could probably kill them both with a single waterfowl. I guess on the way here, we've got Rivers of Blood, actually. We should grab that. I'm kind of interested to see how Rivers does, actually, because I haven't really used it since the game came out and it was everywhere, and I thought it was broken, and I really don't think, in retrospect, that it was that good. I used it on the Arcane video a long time ago, and I remember saying something very similar to that, and people have been commenting since that I was wrong and Rivers was broken. I know it got nerfed, by the way. I'm just saying that at that time, we didn't understand the game nearly as well as we did, and there were some, like, really, really busted strong things in the game that we just hadn't realized existed that would have superseded Rivers of Blood immediately. It wouldn't have even been close. That was my point. But maybe Rivers is a bit better than I think it is. Okay, anyway, let's see how this does on Fire Giant. I guess the concern here is, will I actually have openings to use the Ash of War more than anything else? Nice little horse iframe. Like maybe here? I kind of thought that would break the shackle, I'm not gonna lie. There we go. And another one? Is that hitting the weak spot? Because that damage is pretty underwhelming, especially considering the R1 did like almost as much. It better not have some weird thing about it. Oh my god, I'm trolling. I was not paying attention at all. It better not have some weird thing about it like a Jiza wheel where it doesn't stack multi-hit or something. Okay, I tried to do the follow-up and I missed the timing, I guess. That's what I'm saying, the timing's weirdly specific. I mean, I got the follow-up there, but the damage was still ass. Why is it so bad? Yeah, and I do this and it's like 10 times better. I mean, you have to imagine it's not hitting the weak spot. Maybe it just sucks, though. That would be so disappointing. I would reset this if I felt that the Ash of War was good, but clearly it's not. Oh, let me just like wail on him with some R1s and see how it does. Yeah, I mean, that's way more damage. If I can get him to like fall on his side, I'll try and waterfowl the eye. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, that did not work at all. Fuck, man. I think it's just bad. That's such a shame. That's like the worst possible outcome. Bad and slow. And he's even weak to this damage type, I'm pretty sure. Okay, well, I guess I'll just whittle him down. Ooh, there's the bleed. Beautiful. Okay, well, Hand of Malenia just doesn't seem like it's that good, unfortunately. Or at least the Ash of War doesn't seem like it's that good. As just a regular katana, R1 spamming, I mean, it seems fine. Pretty reasonable damage. But yeah, it's a shame that this isn't good. Like, you'd think, because it takes so goddamn long to use, that it would at least do some respectable damage, but I guess not. Maybe it's because it's more of a PvP thing. I'm not giving up on it right away. I'll try it on something else, I guess, but I don't have high hopes. Like, we could test it on Godskin Duo here. We'll get it to +10 and we'll buff up and we'll use it, and then we'll like really see, because if it doesn't look good there, it's not going to look good anywhere, especially since Godskin Duo is weak to /2, so like honestly it better look good there. It would be so bad if it didn't look good there. That'd be terrible. This thing would be at the bottom of the tier list, dude. On the opposite end of the tier list is Grafted Dragon, the best weapon in the game. 9, 10, there we go. What the fuck? There's a bug with Waterfowl Dance where if you use it while buffed by Commander Standard, it will deal greatly reduced damage. Reports show as low as 1% of normal damage. That's so fucking funny. Is that right? Is that still in the game? I can test it right now. And we can test it on Godskin Duo really quick. Hold on. I have to see if this is true. It's just so ridiculous. Okay, I won't buff outside of this or anything. I'll just use Rallying Standard. First, without Rallying Standard, this is the damage. $7.2k. Okay, and now we will do the same again, but we'll use Rallying Standard. Rallying Standard. So 7.2k was our first number. Let's see the second number. No, okay, it's just not Right. Or maybe the bug only works sometimes? Let me try it here. Nope, it seems to be fine. Extra life lying. Also, that's killing them with the most minimal buffs ever, which is kind of insane. It actually seems like I don't even need to go get any more buffs. I could literally just kill them with rallying standard. I'd like to get them stacked on top of each other if I can. Beautiful. Oh my god, that's so much damage. That is an incredibly huge amount of damage. Why didn't it look like that on Fire Giant? I don't understand. I must have been missing the weak spot or something. Like, it just doesn't make sense any other way. Goodbye. Interesting. I mean, it should have been good there. We're using strong buffs, and it's slash damage on a slash damage weak boss, but what's so shocking is just how much better it looked there compared to Fire Giant. Somebody tell me in the comments what I was doing wrong. I bet it was that I was missing the weak spot. We can finally do the rest of Alex's quest here, actually. I probably want to do that right away, considering how many Ashes of War I'm using. Hey Alex, what's the 9th letter in the alphabet? You kind of answered my question before I'd finished saying it. What have you got for me this time? What? Okay, let's go put him out of his misery. There we go. Shard of Alexander. Let's head to Maliketh. Alright, easy first try bird skip for sure. I've actually been getting it very consistently recently. There we go. Good drop. Get the roll angle right. Oh, I haven't messed that up in a long time. I think I rolled 2 away from the wall. There we go. Honestly, Sword of Night would probably be the most interesting thing on Maliketh. I feel like the Ash of War will fit quite nicely into a lot of the openings that you get. Okay, let's see this. I'm expecting it to still be pretty good here. I mean, it's basically been good everywhere we've used it, as far as I can remember. What I am curious to see, though, is if we can get the full Ash of War off on some of these openings, like on the Beast Clergyman overhead. I spaced that so wrong. I was trying to just do it as early as humanly possible. There we go, that's what I was trying to do. Oh yeah, that's safe. Wow, that's really nice, actually. Okay, what is happening? I don't know how I dodged that, I'm not gonna lie. I couldn't see his arm. Why is that basically the same amount of damage as the fully charged one, though? It's like 200 damage difference, which is really not very much. Maybe I was overrating it. Maybe it just doesn't even need to be fully charged. Like, ever. Ooh, pretty proc status effects really quickly, though. We get a big opening immediately here as well. Yeah, it's like 100 damage difference even. It's not even 200. It's so little. And the fucking tap heavy hit kind of hard as well. Oh my god. I guess we're also stacking a lot of multi-hit here. I really wish Maliketh had more health. I mean, I get the point of him as he's like a glass cannon. So he's gonna one-shot you, but he's too weak. Especially considering he also just has 80 poise. Like, he could have 115 poise or something, or 150 poise, and then have no health. That would make sense. I feel like when I use stuff against Maliketh, sometimes you get a false positive where something looks really good, but it's just because Maliketh doesn't have a lot of health. With that being said, this has looked good basically everywhere, so it probably is just good. Okay, I think this is where I want to go back to the DLC. I'm just gonna mass upgrade all of the katanas. There we go. Now they are all plus 24 or plus 8. Okay, who do I want to start with? I mean, it's probably Gaius, right? There isn't exactly a standout weapon here. It's kind of weird that this is one of the weapon classes that lacks holy damage the most as well, actually. I'm just going to go with Moonveil. We're not going to be able to get the absolute most out of it, but that's okay. It's like I was saying, katanas don't exactly have an amazing option for Gaius that's, like, especially good. I mean, I'm sure... Okay, that's my bad. I just completely jumped off my horse way too early. Like, I'm sure it's not going to be bad or anything. It's just not... Oh my god, that's so much damage. It's just not using his damage type weaknesses, because he's weak to Holy and Strike, I believe. And we have nothing that does either of them. I think he's probably quite resistant to magic damage, actually. That would make a lot of sense. Beautiful. Surely I can get that off in the Gither post. Yep. Unsheath is going to be really good against him, though. Because stuff that's like a little quick tends to be really good on him. It's one of the reasons Starfists like overperform against Gaius in particular, because he's got a lot of these like small-ish openings that a lot of the larger weapons, even if they're really good, can't really do a lot about. Like Bloodfiend's Arm, for example, which is generally incredibly good against almost everything, is way worse than Starfist here, because the openings just aren't large enough. Oh my god, that was so much damage. That was a bleed and a Rellana's cameo unsheath at the same time. He's really going to do this long attack on 1 HP. Goodbye. Nice. Moonveil with Rellana's cameo on like a pretty optimized build at this point. It's kind of going to shred anything, to be honest with you. Give me all these. Okay, who's next? We could go fight Bayle next, because I have an idea of what to do for him as well. Dragon Scale Katana deals additional damage to dragons, so it should be pretty good here. You know, it would also be pretty good if we power stance this with another weapon. That's honestly a pretty good idea. Let's do that. Oh, you know what we could do? We could put on Thunderbolt, and we could use it to anti-stall him. Yes. Let's see this. Hopefully my anti-stall idea works with Thunderbolt, because it is kind of good for that. I haven't used it very much, but the one time I did, that did seem to be like the thing it was best at. And I guess we'll also see whether Dragon Scale Katana actually deals good damage to dragons, which it kind of doesn't look like it does, huh? No way that hit properly there. It didn't look like that hit properly. Okay, yeah, it didn't. Good. But yeah, jump attacks are pretty good here, because you can get it in on all these kind of smallish openings where you'd normally just not really get anything off. It's also why a lot of the faster ashes of War are quite good, like Impaling Thrust, Piercing Fang. Like here, I want to I'm dead. I'm alive? Okay, the Thunderbolt hit, though. I probably needed to do it a lot faster. I don't know, that's looking like maybe it's not safe. That's like pretty much the most important part. I jumped into the hitbox. But anyway, if it can't anti-stall there, that is the most important bit. That's kind of concerning, honestly. Let me see what this on its own looks like for a second. I mean, that's not amazing. And now I've got to re-up Lightning Slash somewhere on Bayle, which is going to be kind of difficult. Maybe I can do it here. Seems like I just about can. Oh, fuck, I rolled too early. Neither of these things look particularly good. That's unfortunate. All right, let's go to the third option, which was Piercing Fang, which I know will be good. I mean, it's not like we have to use something good here. It's just that it's more interesting if we do. Yeah, Piercing Fang on the Nagakiba is bound to be very solid. All right, let's see. Attempt number 3 to find the Bayle meta with katanas, because it was not Dragon Scale Blade, that's for sure. My beloved Dragon Scale Blade. Okay, that's a lot better. Like, obviously. And we've got Cold Bleed on this thing. And we can use it in, like, this opening, for example. Yeah, I mean, that's... just kind of blows it out of the water, doesn't it? Did I stagger him? Oh my god, dude. This thing's fucking nuts. And it's got a charge heavy that's, like, perfect for him because it's pierce damage. Okay, yeah. This is it. This is absolutely what you'd want. Damn, that is so good. Oh. I got complacent. I've been looking around on that attack for the lightning, specifically for that reason. Like, every time. This time, I just forgot about it. And of course, I get hit. What a fool. Can I get one off here? He's got to be, like, about to stagger. That missed. That's so disappointing. Oh, he probably poise reset there. Never mind. Of course not. Go full charge heavy. Get the riposte. And then hit him with another one of these, and he frosts? No. Hey, this again, though? Oh, the frostbite. Oh my god, man. Damn, that was really fucking good. That was the best Bayle we've seen in a while. It's probably one of the best things to use for Bayle, because he's so tanky too, so having 2 status effects makes a big difference. I can't believe how disappointing Dragon Scale Katana was. I mean, it's obviously really good in a lot of situations, but for a weapon that supposedly gets buffs against dragons, it's really not hitting very hard. Whatever. Who's next? You know, if we want to see Dragon Scale Katana actually do work, we should fight Rellana, because that's where it will be incredibly good. Also, if you're wondering whether I could maybe jump the moon on Rellana with the Starline Sword Ash of War, I tested that because I also wondered the same thing, and no, you can't. There just isn't enough time to make it through all the different parts of the Ash of War till you get to the bit with iframes. It's really disappointing. All right, here we go. Okay, so this should be extremely good for Rellana, mainly because lightning damage is insanely good. Although I guess this doesn't mostly have lightning damage yet. It's still mostly physical damage. I don't know why I think of it as if it's all lightning. It's like 90% physical, 10% lightning. Okay, interesting. I mean, the damage looks good, though. Even with that. Actually, you know what? This is probably kind of bad for her. Like, obviously the lightning part is good, but the physical damage is slash damage, which I believe she's resistant to. Okay, we can get off Lightning Slash here. Very nice. I think I could do a charge heavy in that opening. I could definitely have punished way heavier there as well. And Lightning Slash here. And she's gonna phase transition. Okay, really thought I was gonna mess that up actually. I feel like I haven't dodged that properly in a long time. Hey, this is nice though. You can Lightning Slash on this. If I spaced that a little bit better, I would have hit it with the actual slash part. It's kind of sad to think that, again though, this would still probably be worse than just throwing Lightning Slash on the Nagakiba or the Uchi. Oh, she's dead. Wow. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of insane, though. Like, it's still really, really good, obviously. And so much fun to use. And I guess it has Frostbite. I'm kind of ignoring that aspect of it. Okay, who's next? I did definitely want to try using both Malenia's sword and Starline's sword on Dancing Lion, because he has massive openings, and he has stuff that can be jumped. So there's a good chance we can get a proper, like, Hand of Malenia going. You know what? We can also get Roger's set to buff this damage even further. There we go. Okay, we want to test Starline Sword and Hand of Malenia here. I think the idea for both of them pretty much is look for corkscrew attack, where he flies in the air and spins in a little corkscrew, and then does a breath attack on the end that has a pretty massive opening and something to be jumped. He's actually got kind of a few things that can be jumped too. I'm pretty sure I know that Hand of Malenia does work very well for this, but I have no idea how Starline Sword works. That's pretty good damage right there, actually. See, this would be good too, but the problem is it's so long into the Ash of War on Starline Sword before you actually get the bit where you're jumping with iframes. Like, you got to have like 3 seconds of nothing beforehand. Also, we are just not getting the opening we want at all. This might take a couple of attempts. This again. Like, maybe Hand of Malenia is good here or something. I missed the second part of it, but yeah, that looked pretty good. Okay, please give me the corkscrew attack. There we go, finally. The problem is, I think I have to roll this, yeah. I mean, at least I can get half of it off. Oh! Oh, okay. That was kind of sick as fuck. The bleed timed perfectly with the final hit of the Ash of War, but I want to test more stuff. I don't want to finish right away. Maybe if I strafe the corkscrew using the Ash of War. Okay, he just let me do that. God, that final hit actually did a fuck ton of damage. This thing does actually seem like it's quite good now. It's doing reasonable damage basically all of the time. There we go. Okay. So if I... Yeah, that's what I wanted. Oh, it looks so promising. That might be possible, and I just need to position slightly better. At least we got the strafe off doing the Ash of War. That's kind of sick. Is this more interesting than me testing it without recording me testing it and then just showing you what I figured out? I hope so. Nope, I didn't position right. I was like a frame off. I was so close. Okay, we go. Nope, it is really finicky. Oh my god, it was so close. No! No! Oh! Maybe it's not even doable and I'm like actually joking myself. This is it? Oh! Never mind! It's totally doable! Let's fucking go! Dude, that was so sick. Ah, it's such a good weapon. Probably the meta, honestly. Might be the best weapon in the game. Let's just try the Hand of Malenia stuff to finish this off. This one is good. Well, at least I think it is. There we go. Do I need to angle it so I go around him, maybe? It's kind of hard to tell. Oh, the entire thing, all 3 parts. It's hard enough to input that when you're not fighting an enemy. That was sick. I mean, I wish I hit literally all of it, but that's kind of the most you can ask for, honestly. Oh, this again, too. Okay, so if I angle it this way, yeah. I'm just gonna do... Oh, no! Oh, I'm getting slammed. Yep. I'm just gonna hit it with it anyway. So greedy. And goodbye. Beautiful. A complete fucking disaster because I accidentally buffered the waterfowl dance, but whatever. It looked very cool when it worked. I think that was probably the best Starline Sword application yet as well. That was pretty sick. And it's like just perfectly lines up to dodge it. Okay, who's next? You know, if I want to continue using Starline Sword, actually, Messmer would be a good place to see the damage because he's probably one of the few bosses with an opening that is legitimately large enough to get off the entire thing. So let's go do that. And I think I'd also like to test Sword of Knight on him as well. Before I fight him though, I do need to make sure I talk to Hornsent, because if you summon Hornsent at the end of the Messmer fight, after you've killed him, you can get him to invade you in Ra Ruins and prevent him from joining the ladder fight. All right, let's go to Messmer. All right, let's start with Starline Sword here. I'm pretty sure Messmer is fairly resistant to magic damage, but he's weak to slash damage. So, I mean, maybe Starline Sword won't be so amazing, but Sword of Knight should chunk. Also, we're looking for Thrust Strafe, and we got it immediately. That's really nice. Let's see this damage. Is this even enough time? That's kind of unbelievable. How is that not enough time for Starline Sword? I swear I've used this before on Messmer and it was fast enough. Maybe I inputted it too late. There we go. Oh my god. Wait, I did get away with it. That was 10,000 damage, by the way. I mean, it was a bleed, but still, 10,000 damage is 10,000 damage. That's fucking crazy. I gotta see that one more time, because that was so scuffed. But it honestly looks like it's barely even safe to get off there. There we go. That's a lot of damage. Oh my god, dude. Okay, maybe this thing is kind of a monster. Damn. Let's see the phase 2 damage. It's not really safe to use there, by the way. Oh my god, man. Just fucking 4.3k. Just like that. That's crazy. That's not fast enough to fit in there. But I could maybe get away with it. Oh god, I'm dead. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it does quite a lot of damage there, but predictably, the problem is it's just too slow. Like, you just can't use it in most of these openings. Okay, anyway, onto Sword of Knight. Let's see how this does. In theory, this should be the stronger of the two, because it's almost all slash damage, which Messmer is weak to. This is like maybe the best matchup for this weapon I can think of. All the openings should be the right size. We got the right damage type. Here we go. Okay. You know, honestly, the damage is fairly similar, which is kind of surprising. I was very early on that. Yeah, that is actually really weird. Oh god. Why am I messing everything up? I mean, to be fair, we need to stack multi-hit. a bit on this weapon. There's a bleed. I would need to give this another attempt, I think. Oh shit, that was a lot of damage. Wait, let me try this again. This is a lot more similar damage-wise to the Starline Sword than I was expecting, though. Although, of course, that's like way longer and not even really safe, but still. Here we go. Yeah, 4.3. So that R1 is definitely safe too. Oh my god, mid-roll. There's a bleed. That's even more damage. Because we have the white mask on. Maybe we get another one here? Nope, of course we don't. This boss hates me. He's gonna go phase 2. Yep, alright, well I guess we see it in phase 2. Surely we can get a fully charged Ash of War off here. Absolutely not. Oh! No! Oh, my riposte! Oh, I was so greedy. I wanted more damage. I was still really good, though. It probably double hits on a bunch of those. So it does, like, an insane amount of poise damage or something. Damn, the Charge Heavy's looking really strong as well. I mean, this is clearly a better weapon against Messmer. And, like, obviously a very good weapon against Messmer, just in general. But that's mainly just because it's faster. It's not like the DPS is so crazy. Like, if you could face tank... Oh, I forgot. I'm fighting phase 2. If you could face tank enough... Ooh. He's dead. Let me grab Hornsent. Give me a buddy. What was I saying? If you could face tank enough to get off the full Starline Sword Ash of War, it would actually be pretty good in a lot of situations. The likelihood of you being able to do that, though, is low, especially considering the trade-off is, like, you gotta allocate stats and talisman slots and shit to the build that you could spend on making the damage better. Yeah, it's just not realistic, is it? It's just not a practical weapon. It's a shame, because it is cool, but yeah. I feel like they need to, in general, take into consideration more how practical the things that they are giving you are sometimes when they design weapons for this game, especially considering, you know, I'm struggling to get any of these like fancy weapon arts off safely, and I know all the boss moves already, and I've practiced them for a very, very long time. If you hand this to, you know, someone who picks it up on a casual playthrough, they see the Ash of War, it looks cool, they want to use it. There's just no way they're using that. And I like the idea of it being a high skill thing, but it's more just like not a realistically usable thing a lot of the time. I think it would be more interesting if they took one or two of the parts that make up this Ash of War and then gave it to you. Kind of like how the Ashes of War on the Death Knight weapons work, for example, or Bloody Hellas. All right, anyway, so much yapping. Let's head to Romina. I think I already know what I want to do for Romina. First of all, I want to respec into a Arcane Dex build so that we can try rivers and stuff. And then I think specifically for Romina, I want to go with Spinning Weapon on the Nagakiba and then put Bloodflame Blade on it, because that'll stack multi-hit insanely fast and it should just shred. Obviously, that doesn't really use our arcane stat at all, but unfortunately, we can't really use our arcane stat with Spinning Weapon because it doesn't allow you to do blood infusions, which kind of sucks. But Bloodflame Blade is probably the next best thing. So I think that is what I'm gonna do. Shackle. Shackles have a massive hitbox, so you can use them to activate traps and destroy the little stone pillars in the DLC to activate Spirit Springs from really, really far away. This is how big the range is. Isn't that crazy? Why is it like that? I have no idea. Okay, so before we fight Romina, we need to go grab Bloodflame Blade and also respec to our Arcane Dex build, which is gonna mean killing Rellana, actually. So we haven't killed her yet, or Rennala even. I can't get it right. This is Bloodflame Blade. Very nice. Yeah, let's go kill Rennala. So annoying. This should be really good against Moongrum, actually. This Sword of Night hits through shields. Yeah. She can still parry it, though. I kind of thought it wasn't going to be parryable if it can hit through a shield. That kind of defeats the point. Like, most of the time when they're holding up a shield, they're going to just parry you anyway. I don't know. I guess it's a PvP thing. Speaking of PvP things, actually, I watched a very interesting video a couple of days ago about the PvP meta and how the sham share is really good by this channel called Rust Bucket, I think it was. And then I watched like 5 more of this guy's videos. His videos are very, very good. Just very interesting videos. And it's also interesting to hear about PvP. Because obviously I don't play PvP at all, and I never have. So it's very foreign to me, but obviously, you know, I know Elden Ring. It's all stuff I recognize. It's also interesting that a lot of the same tech is used. I guess you'd expect that, right? But it's kind of called different things. Like the PvP community has slightly different names for the like types of canceling attacks and stuff, or just more of a, oh god, more of a proper naming convention for things like preventing the turnaround animation, the skid. There goes Rennala, by the way. Like preventing this skid here. Let's see if I can do it. That. They call that pivot canceling. I like that. That's a good term for it. I call it turnaround animation, which is fucking stupid. Or a skid. But yeah, also it seems like the PvP community has like way more tech than the PvE community has. Which makes sense, to be honest, because a lot of their tech is insanely niche and really doesn't help that much in PvE. But it is super cool. Like I was watching some video where he was talking about phantom blocking or something. It's where you have a weapon in your offhand and then a shield in your main hand, and by two-handing your offhand weapon and then blocking on the same frame you get hit while transitioning from a sprint into a walk and then inputting an attack on the next frame, you can block using the properties of the shield in your other hand and you can take no hit stun. It's crazy, but it's like so precise that it's not really super usable in PvE, I guess, or like it just wouldn't be consistent, so why would you ever do it? But in PvE it's obviously it gives you a pretty massive advantage. But that's sick tech. And there was other stuff like that he was talking about, like other animation cancels, handsy tech he was talking about. And this is specifically canceling animations by either swapping weapons in your hand like this, or canceling animations by two-handing or un-two-handing your weapon. If you sprint out of an animation cancel using handsy tech, you start sprinting at full speed. Whereas using, obviously, crouching, you don't. And guard canceling, there's like a second of acceleration before you get to a full speed, which is actually pretty useful. They've got sick tech, and I love seeing the tech, and I love hearing about the meta. I feel sorry for the PvE people, though, because the connection just looks horrible, man. Like, FromSoft needs to be nicer to you. Get you on some rollback or something, I don't know. Anyway, let's respec into Arcane Decks. Okay, something like this. Okay, and then last thing, we need Spinning Weapon, Ash of War. There we go. Okay, let's go fight Romina. I hope this is good, because it's going to be so cool looking if it is. I mean, I imagine... Oh, that's not a lot of damage. I imagine it can't be bad just because it's like a Nagi Keeper with Bloodflame Blade at plus 25. Like, it's gonna be good, but... Okay, here we go, actually. I want Spinning Weapon to be good. Okay, there's a bleed. What is this RNG, by the way? We need to ramp multi-hit, though. She is stalling me. She heard me say that, and she didn't want me to ramp multi-hit. My god. She keeps doing the fast attacks. It's actually terrifying. Let's see this one coming. Please give me more openings that allow me to use Spinning Weapon. Nope. Okay, this is good. Oh my god. Oh. Give me the riposte. Dude, the damage is insane. I can't believe that staggered her. I think I've ever seen Spinning Weapon stagger. I mean, it's proccing bleed really quick. Okay, this is another opening for it. I think I was hitting her body there too. Oh my god, that was barely safe. Oh, I should have jumped it. I don't know why I rolled. Thought I didn't have time. Oh, there's the bleed too. A little bit... Okay, I'm so ass. A little bit delayed because of the Bloodflame Blade ticks over time. And another one. Damn. Dude, this thing is a fucking monster. It's so good. Okay, I guess we just continue into Inner Limb. Go do Leda and Radahn. Okay, last video, I did genuinely get tree jump first try. So hopefully I can do that again. Struggling on the fucking first branch, though, is not a good sign. There we go. Onto the tree. Okay, line up the head. Turn. Line up the head again. Turn. Okay. Oh, first try again, dude. It's beautiful. This weapon is way too long to be spinning around like that. I'm gonna cut my own foot off or something. I think I'm just gonna use Rivers on Leda and hope for the best. I'm gonna buff too. Vow. Rallying standard. Oh, huge. That's insane. It's insane that she iframes that entire thing with one jump. Like, come, be real, dude. There we go. Fuck you, Letta. You are so annoying. Okay, I think I know what I want to do for PCR as well. I know we just used it, but I would like to use Nagakeeper again because it probably has the potential to be one of, if not the best PCR weapon. I mean, it's going to be very difficult to compete with the likes of Sword Lance and Slicer, but this could possibly do it, especially since I want to use Shriek, which is the Ash of War that functions a lot like Red Feather Branch Sword, as in it gives you a temporary damage buff that increases with how much health you're missing. And then I also want to stack it with Red Feather Branch Sword. And the reason the Nagakeeper in particular should be good for Radahn is because it has a thrusting heavy attack, which deals pierce damage, and Radahn is weak to pierce. So all of those things combined, plus like an arcane dex build, should do unbelievable damage to Radahn. We do need to go collect a couple things first. There's Shriek. Goodbye. There we go. All right, let's go fight PCR. I could go Occult Infusion, because the interesting thing about Occult Infusion is it does actually scale the blood loss a bit as well. You know what? Sure, we'll go Occult Infusion. Okay, let's see this. I have extremely high hopes, obviously. Comparable to Sword Lance and Slicer, which I believe were the best things we've used on PCR. And they were extremely good. Oh shit, that's so much damage, dude. I mean, anything is gonna be good, to be honest, if you use Red Feather Branch Sword and Shriek. But I guess things normally aren't that good. Like 2.5k on a charge heavy. And we don't even have multi-hit stuff stacked yet. Like, that's pretty insane. I think my Shriek ran out. This is the one downside of Shriek, though. Like, it's really good. I guess the downside is that you have to stay at below 20% health, but I was thinking more that the downside is, oh fuck. It actually runs out really fast. It only lasts like 30 seconds. Which means you gotta constantly re-up it. I mean, fortunately, it's a very quick animation, but still. I need to reposition him here. He's too close to the corner. If he does another one of those meteor slings. Okay, that was a little sketchy. Dude, that is just so much damage for a tap heavy in phase 2. I honestly do kind of feel like PCR is kind of overtuned into... Oh shit, dude. That was such a bad roll. What was I saying? I do kind of feel like, to a degree, PCR has too much health in comparison to the other bosses in the DLC. Because he does just have so much. Like, on top of the fact that he has an abnormally short poise timer and a lot of poise and really high resistances to pretty much everything. Not that it really matters when you have a build that's this strong, but still. A timer is going off on my computer. That's nice. I wonder whether you can hear that. You can hear that. That's good. I'm gonna have to reset this attempt. Fuck's sake, man. Did we get a bleed proc in that first attempt? I feel like I didn't see one. You know what? That's another thing about PCR. He also has insanely high status effect resistances. He's just got everything. I mean, I get it. He's the final boss, but still. To be fair, it was more of an issue when his cross slash was still a problem. Now it's more, you know, reasonable because you actually get significantly more punishes. You can get staggers with weapons that deal decent poise damage if you know what you're doing and get reasonable RNG, especially if you're like using throwing knives effectively and stuff. Nice. I just want to see a bleed, man. Like, it's not like we have particularly low bleed buildup. It's like 80 or something. Yeah. Good roll. Huge hit. Oh my god, dude. And another one. This thing uses so much stamina on a charge heavy. Ooh, those rolls were not good. The stamina is also insanely tight on this fight, pretty much no matter what you use. Like, even with Alabaster Lordsword, I feel like you run out of stamina on this fight. Which is kind of a shame, because, like, right here, I'm having to do suboptimal punishes. Because I'm just out of stam. And it's not like we've got very little stam, we kind of got a lot. Okay, don't mess this up this time. I almost messed it up. Oh! Cancelled it. Please give me the post. Oh, that was so slick. Such a good way to end it. That was like 30% of his health in one big combo. His weapon is fucking really, really good for Radahn. Okay, anyway, PCR dead. Let's do Scadutree Avatar next, because I think he's like the one chance we have left to do something with poison, because he's immune to bleed, so we can't really make use of that, but we can maybe make use of our arcane scaling on poison infusion. I'm gonna grab Poison Flower Blooms twice, and then I guess I'll like Power Stance Serpent Bone Blade with the Uchi or something, and we'll see how that works. And this is it. There we go. That's a big pickup, dude. I love this Ash of War. I'm hoping that maybe at the end of the big combo that Scadutree Avatar does, we can jump the final hit using Poison Flower Blooms twice. Because this is like the premier Ash of War for jumping shit. It's like the best one by far. Okay, here we go. I honestly have no idea how good this is going to be. In theory, the tree is quite weak to poison. So we should poison basically immediately. And then hopefully I can jump a couple of things to get Poison Flower Blooms twice off. And then we're doing like pretty good damage, honestly. If you're wondering why I'm not using rivers here, by the way, also, what is he doing? Okay, this is the thing I wanted to jump. Doesn't work. That's kind of disappointing. Maybe if I run more to the side first. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, if you're wondering why I'm not using rivers here, by the way, because it does do some fire damage, obviously. It's just because Scadutree Avatar is immune to bleed. Okay. And, like, it does some fire damage, but it's not really enough to, like, justify it. Like, if Scadutree Avatar could bleed, I would definitely be using it. It's pretty good damage right there. No poison, though. I mean, it's just phase 1, but still. Hopefully we can get a poison in phase 2. It'd be so disappointing if I just go through this entire fight and get 0 poisons. Surely that won't happen. Are you gonna... Yep, of course. Always with the thorns. Such a scuffed attack. The hitbox on the ranged thorn attack is a fucking nightmare, by the way. I mean, this damage is honestly surprisingly good for pure physical on the Scadutree Avatar. Especially considering we're not even on the right infusions. We didn't get a poison again. Oh, you know what it probably is, actually? Each of these phases is probably a different entity. I think we might have... Yeah, we poisoned right at the end there. Each of these phases is probably a different entity. And because of that, all of the status effects are resetting every single time. So we're killing each phase too quickly to actually get our poison off. I think that's probably what's happening. I bet the spinning weapon Nagakiba thing I was doing would be really good here. Maybe I should have done that, I don't know. This was so underwhelming though. Like 0 poison procs. Oh my god. We're not even going to proc poison on final phase. Do you think I can kill him with Poison Flower Blooms twice? Not even close. We proc poison! He's going to die to it! Yes! See, poison build was so good. It really worked. Yeah, I don't know. That sucked, obviously. Damn. It's not like he has high poison resist. He has like 400, which is pretty reasonable. Well, anyway, who do we have left? Putrescent and Midra. You know what? Midra could actually be a good testing boss for rivers, because we really haven't used it much at all. In fact, did we use it for anyone? Not that I can remember. Okay, we'll use it for Midra. Okay, jewelry time. Oh wow, look, Torrent. Isn't that so great? Look, we've got this huge woods in front of us, so we have a horse to get through it. I watched the most recent Illusory Wall video. That was really good. It was the one about sound in Dark Souls 1 and how enemies detect you using sound. But the biggest revelation from that was that when you roll in water in Dark Souls 1 with a heavy chest plate on, you emit a sound that travels like 130 meters or something. You're gonna have to go watch the video for more specifics, but yeah, you're basically like setting off a mini nuke every time you roll in water, which is absurd, like an insane oversight. And somehow that doesn't end up affecting the gameplay, really, which he goes into detail, like explaining exactly how that doesn't seem to matter. But yeah, it's very weird Dark Souls 1 thing. Actually, you know what? Before we use rivers, because we didn't get a really good showcase of what the poison build can do, I want to try it one more time, because it should also be really good here. In fact, katanas in general should be really good here, because Midra is weak to slash damage. Okay, let's quickly see this, and then pivot to rivers. I have a feeling this is going to be a very bad build for mini Midra. This guy's honestly such a menace, I'm not gonna lie. And then with this. Ooh. Yeah, that was kind of sick, though. All right, let's see this. Oh, I did not mean to attack there. Fuck. I tried to block, but I'm power stancing. Ugh, such a clown. I mean, that's very good damage right there. Hopefully we poison somewhat quickly. Damn, that is so much. What the hell? Okay, we did poison. And he should have stuff I can jump, like... Oh, he didn't do the follow-up. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Because you can jump the second part of that normally, but he didn't do the follow-up because it was straight up the phase transition. Okay, well now we need to re-poison him. We're actually doing too much damage. Which was the problem with Scadutree Avatar as well, kind of. I guess we're not poisoning quickly enough. Probably because we're using Serpent Bone Blade, low-key. I just wish Serpent Bone Blade was an actual Smithing Stone weapon. It's so dumb. Okay, we gotta reset. I'm gonna try this one more time. Here, I'll cut to the bit where I do the thing that I want to show you. Okay, please. Oh, of course not. Oh my god, a stagger? This build is honestly nuts. Like, it's really good. I'm gonna try jumping the end of this, fuck it. No, it didn't work. Not safely, at least. We're suffering from success here, though, honestly. This build is just too strong. And I think what's crazy about it is there's, like, 5 more things I could do to make it better before even touching a buff. Like, we could get the Mushroom Crown, we could get the Poison Talisman, we could get Poison Hand. That's a lot of damage I'm leaving on the table right here, and it's already insanely good. Just one thing I can jump, please. Oh, here we go. Nope, of course not. Fuck it. Ooh. That is so nice, though. There's a stack. He is dead as fuck. I wanted to use rivers. I forgot. Okay, that build is super, super, super strong. And it's, like, not even optimal in the slightest. Let's try rivers. Okay, here we go. Hello. Oh, my God. Oh. Okay, maybe it's the goat. Damn. That was a lot of damage. Another bleed? I swear to God, the stat page on this is just so misleading. Because it says it has like 75 bleed build up with, what do I have, 60 arcane or something? Which is just cannot be true. I need to drink blue here. Oh, wow. You love to see it. That was not safe. I greeted the hell out of that, I'm not gonna lie. It's probably... Oh, there's another bleed. Damn, that's just so nuts. Maybe it's the Ash of War that gets increased bleed. Dude, that's fucking crazy. Maybe this thing is actually really, really, really good. I don't know. I'm kind of a big Rivers of Blood denier, but that was really, really good. I killed him so fast. Who's left? I think it's just Putrescent Knight, actually. Yes, it is just Putrescent Knight. You want to see something cool real quick? Okay, if you really love these very sweet animals, turn away now. Get ready for this shit. Huh? Isn't that kind of sick? It's really horrific. It looks cool, though. Sorry, it's really horrible. They're very cute. Okay, anyway, what do I want to use for Putrescent here? We honestly don't have amazing options because he is immune to everything, I believe. Yeah, he is immune to everything, apart from Scarlet Rot. And he's strong against Slash. Damn, it's like our worst possible matchup. You know what I kind of want to do? I want to use the Charge Heavy on Sword of Night. And then also, I'm going to throw on Hand of Malenia because I think there's a slight, very small chance that we could potentially jump over his phase transition attack. It's a very slight chance, though. This might be one of the worst bosses for Katanas, actually, because what you really want is Holy and Strike damage, which are the two things that Katanas lack the most. So I guess this is kind of interesting. Like, if they're good on this boss, then they really have no downsides. Ooh, that's not amazing damage, though, not gonna lie. I forget if I want to be light rolling on this fight, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, I'm not light rolling. I got hit by that? That's not good. Good roll from me. That's a very awkward attack to iframe because the hitbox comes out so goddamn late. I mean, this damage isn't terrible. I think I'm kind of just used to Putrescent damage just looking insane. Because when you do have Holy and Strike, it's so easy to just deal like 60% of his health in a single hit. Is this phase transition? Nope. The hell was that? Okay, this has got to be phase transition. Okay, I might jump the first two and then go on the third. What am I doing? Jump to the wrong time. There we go. Oh, it worked. Okay, I was kind of too far away, but that was honestly kind of sick, though. That was way easier than I was expecting it to be. Also, Hand of Malenia damage is kind of good. Back to Sword of Night. I actually kind of like this fight a lot. It's grown on me, kind of in a similar way to Romina. Like, oh, I should have Malenia Ash of Ward there. That would have been sick. If he does it again, I'll do it. Oh, I rolled too early. Damn. Okay, just whiff everything. Good job, me. I mean, 2k damage isn't bad. I don't know. It's just so easy to hard counter this guy that I find it hard to say that this is good. For what it is, it's good, but for a weapon on Putrescent, I don't know. It's certainly very, very satisfying, though. I really, really love this charge heavy. It feels very, very good. Okay, that is all of the DLC done, including Metyr, which I feel like I'm saying more often concerning. This is where I normally say you should go watch my level 1 DLC analysis video to find out why I hate Metyr, but I already said that. So I'm just gonna tell you to go watch it anyway, because I love that video, and I put a lot of time into it, so you should go watch it. You should go like it. You should subscribe to the channel, and you should share my video with everybody you know, and you should comment down below, and you should fucking, I don't even know, is there anything else? You should do hype points. What a terrible feature that they decided to add. Anyway, let's go kill Placi. I want to use that Nagakiba spinning weapon setup again. That was pretty sick. All right, here we go. Hopefully this is pretty good here. I feel like it was quite good on Romina, but I don't know. I guess it was just quite good on Romina. I didn't see very much of it, I guess is the problem. Like, it was promising, but I want to see it more. Honestly, the biggest disappointment of this thing, though, really, is just that you can't put a blood infusion on spinning weapon or an occult infusion, which just means it could be theoretically so much better. I'm gonna rebuff my weapon because he is just stalling me right now. Please give me a good opening. Oh god, he's gonna do his wing thing. It's actually fine. What is he doing now? This might be the most stalling RNG I've ever seen. This sucks. Let me fight you. It's a lot of damage. I guess he's weak to pierce. There we go. This is what I want to see. He should be able to get one off here. Let me go around. Should be able to get like a couple off here. There's a bleed. Oh my god. That was basically one punish. Got us phase 2 right there. A single opening. Good roll. That was Ooh, I hated that. I think I can run in on this. Yep. Dude, that is just crazy good damage, actually. Is he instantly gonna laser? Damn. Oh no, he's not lasering. Now he's gonna laser? Yeah, he is. That was fast. I need to not mess this roll up. Am I good? Yeah, we're fine. Okay. Huge opening. He's probably dead off this, honestly. I'm trapped in between his leg. Oh my god, he's so dead. That's an unbelievable amount of burst damage. Yeah, I mean, as expected, this thing is really, really good. Spinning weapon's such a fun Ash of War too. I gotta use this more. Quick little, like, 2-minute Placi. Let's go fight the final 3 bosses. I'm pretty sure for these last couple, I want to respec back into decks. Because I'm definitely gonna want to use Starline Sword on Hoarah Loux. There we go. All right, let's go. Yes, we will be buffing up and cheesing the hell out of Gideon. Fucking hate that guy. Physic. Golden Bow, Rallying Standard. Here we go. That is not nearly as much damage as I thought it was going to be. Oh, this is bad. Oh, fuck. Oh, why was that so little damage? I feel like something has to be going wrong. Like my Rallying Standard's not proccing or something. Also, my attack just didn't come out there. There's no one to heal. No. Oh my god, that was so close. What the hell was happening there? I felt like I got so many eaten inputs. Anyway, whatever. Why did I do, like, no damage? Something must be going wrong. It's like Rallying Standard is getting overwritten somehow. Or maybe I didn't two-hand or something? I don't know. Whatever. Gideon is dead. That is very weird, though. Something definitely went wrong there. Anyway, I absolutely am going to be using Starline Sword for Hoarah Loux. This is where I want to show the thing that I tested. It's like the one cool application for Starline Sword. Okay, that's not quite true, but still. And then on top of that, Waterfowl Dance is really, really good for jumping some of the stuff in phase 2. So this should be quite interesting, although it's definitely going to take a couple of attempts. It's not like it's the hardest in terms of execution. I mean, the timing is pretty precise, but it's more just I need to get the right series of attacks in a row before he goes into phase 2. I might need to just not hit him. There we go. Oh my god, it was so close to being perfect. Damn. Oh. I'm just gonna get one off for free. That was so good. That was so sick. It's exactly what I wanted. What I'm looking for, if you're wondering, I want to strafe the double swipe combo by rotating around to the right. And then I want to time it so by the time I've rotated far enough where I'm behind him, which will trigger him to do the sidestep into stomp, I'm at the end of the Starline Sword combo and I can instantly go into the iframe bit with the jump. And then I can iframe the stomp with the Ash of War and hit the final attack. That's the idea. So you want something like this, and then you get the strafe here. And he just, yeah. Honestly, that's kind of my bad. Oh my god, how do I keep getting this AI freeze? That's crazy. That one was kind of my bad. You can actually get the full combo off there as well if he does an additional double swipe combo, because you can just strafe the entire thing. I just angled my Ash of War slightly wrong. It's very precise. It's extremely precise. It's very easy to over-rotate. It's very easy to under-rotate. You got to do the whole thing locked off so that you can actually control how far you're going. But it does look really cool. Classic Starline Sword. Here. Oh, that was it. Oh, ow. Oh, I don't care that I got hit anyway. That was so sick. Oh man, that was so fucking sick. Okay, now I just want to do the stuff with Hand of Malenia, which hopefully I can get on phase 2. Damn, the stagger as well. He's gonna be basically dead. Wait, this might work out really well for me. Okay, this is actually kind of what I want. How did I still get hit by it? I thought I could jump up in the air and iframe that. Oh man, I didn't realize that I had a hitbox that goes up. That's such a shame. Okay, hold on. I want to reset one more time. I know you can definitely do the Hand of Malenia thing in the transition between phase 1 and phase 1.5 where he does a big stomp. That's such a shame that doesn't work in phase 2 though. Okay, here. We go up. Oh, that was so much damage too. Damn. damn. Shit chunks. Yeah, I mean, these weapons are really good, though, on their own. Like, they're definitely good. It's just, you know, Starlight Sword is impractical. Like, 90% of the Asher War is just borderline unusable. Goodbye. And I wish it was better. That was super fun, though. That does make a really sick punish. I wish I was more consistent at it, but it's very precise, so. Okay, final 2 bosses. What do I want to use for Radabeast? I kind of want to go with, like, Moonveil and Sword of Night or something. Like, maybe Moonveil on Radahn and then Sword of Night on Elden Beast. All right, let's go. It should be pretty good on Radahn, although I might struggle to find any Rellana's cameo openings, because he's pretty quick. We do get one immediately, though, at the start of the fight. Hello. Time to Rellana's cameo you. God damn. Okay, that wasn't safe. That wasn't safe at all. Oh, it's so quick too. I don't think we can get one off here. Yep. Oh my god! It's not even a good damage type for him. Oh, he was probably like dead there. That's not true, but pretty much. He is dead here, though. There we go. Okay, I need to swap Talisman. Give me this. 2-hand this. Drink this. I didn't have time to. I'm just gonna try and use the Asher War here as much as I can. I'm all the way behind him. It's not gonna do much poise damage, though, is the problem. You know what? I honestly feel like maybe the tap Asher War is just objectively better. Like, it probably does higher DPS. I don't know. It's hard to tell. No, not needles. Oh god. Yeah. Classic overhead needles. Such an obnoxious attack, dude. So fucking hard to dodge. I still don't really know what to do on it. I know that there's some, like, weird strat where you jump in a circle. That's what I was trying to do there, but I don't know how to do it, so kind of just, like, guessing. I need to do Elden Beast practice again. It's been a while. Another one of these. He's gonna Elden Stars imminently. Or not. Yeah, the tap is just miles better. He must be kind of close to staggering, actually. I'm gonna see if I can just greed this. Never mind. Just iframe it with the riposte. This is terrible. Certainly wasn't clean so far. Just tanking everything. So stupid. This is what happens when I do an all bosses run where I can get hit a bunch. This one's also super obnoxious to dodge, from what I remember. Yeah, I fucked it up, to be honest. That was more on me. I forgot that I meant to turn one direction, or go one direction, then turn. Anyway, yeah, the tap seems way better than the charge. It's like the same damage, if not more. It does look really cool too. There we go, man. Katanas only. Done. That was a pretty good one. I feel like everything in this weapon class is pretty strong. Like, what's the weakest thing here? Probably Meteoric Warblade, maybe Serpent Bone, and they're both still very good. Like, this is just such a strong weapon class. I mean, that's not surprise to anyone. Obviously, it's really strong, but it's consistently strong across the board. Normally, there's like 1 or 2 duds that are just terrible or considerably worse than the rest, but that's just not the case here. They're also very fun. Have some of my favorites, like Dragon Scale Blade, which I love, even though we didn't use it that much this run. I just used it a lot already, so I wanted to use the other stuff. I'm still kind of mixed on how I feel about Starline Sword. It's just too impractical. Same with Hand of Malenia. It's like, you know, they're cool, but it does feel like they are hype moments in Aura, you know? Like, they lack the substance because they're not really meant to be used. They're just meant to be looked at. But that being said, we did use it a bunch, so I guess maybe I'm wrong about that. This is the real winner of this. Sword of Night fucking stole the show. I really, really like this weapon, actually. The Asher War is very usable, and this thing hits super fucking hard, and it has the coolest charge heavy. It's just a really, really good weapon, actually. If you made it this far in the video, thank you very, very much for watching. Remember to press all the buttons down below. Check out the lovely members here on screen. They are very, very nice. The polls should be up for the next weapon class, if you want to vote on that. And I will see you in the next one very, very soon. Bye-bye. You know, every time I do this, I say goodbye and I take my headphones off and I sit here and watch the cutscene. I'm still here. I should really give you some privacy. I should like leave the room or something. Every Elden Ring ending cutscene got the cuck chair. Okay, goodbye.